Welcome to How AirDeck Uses AirDeck series. Today, you're going to hear from Marisa Russell, our Client Onboarding and Customer Success Specialist. She is going to tell you all about the ways she uses AirDeck for internal updates, to answer customer questions, conduct customer follow-ups, and help with customer renewals. Let's get started.
I am Marisa. I am the Client Onboarding and Customer Success Specialist. The way that I use AirDeck here internally as well as externally is that I provide updates in our weekly stand-ups. This allows internally for us to know what everyone in the organization is doing at any given time. It allows you to give updates on your projects. It allows you to give updates just personal as well. AirDeck does care about how we are as employees as far as our health and wellness. And then also I use AirDeck externally to send clients or customers little snippets of videos to let them know like new feature updates. If they ask a question about a deck that they're building, I'll record it in AirDeck, show them, highlight it, and then show them how to use the feature. So I do the screen share plus video to kind of make it more personalized. I would say I save about an hour to 2 hours. That normally includes those post onboardings. So anytime I'm like onboarding a client and they have post onboarding questions, we do get 5 minutes to answer those questions, but then it also counts to add a little bit longer. So it tends to like drag a little bit and they'll get off, they'll go hop in the platform. They don't have time to like sit and ask those questions. So they'll email them. And when they email them, I just answer them via AirDeck and show them examples as well. I have the ability to use a link in features. So I like to link our articles or knowledge base outside of that. So what I normally do is I'll ask the question and I'll tell them if I'm not available, here's the link to our resources, our articles. Instead of jumping on a call, they don't always have time for a 15-minute call or a 10-minute call to go back over something. Or if someone missed the onboarding training, I'll send them the video and then I'll show them the updates in AirDeck as well. So I'll utilize AirDeck as a reinforcement tool to like onboardings and trainings. So that saves me time from going back and forth or doing retrainings. Sometimes I use this when we're going over renewals and we're talking about that order form. So that happened like a year ago. So all of our contracts are annual. So when we're talking about renewals, I'll grab it from their account, I'll put it into an AirDeck, and then I'll send it to them highlighting how many seats were purchased in the beginning, highlighting any changes or updates to the policy that we may have. A couple of our clients do ask about SOC 2, so highlight any privacy or security information that may have changed in the past year. And then also just highlighting what that includes in their package. We get that question a lot. If we get these seats, what features do we have access to as opposed to another package? So I'll upload their current contract and show if pricing or something has changed. And then I'll kind of use the voice or the audio feature to explain and walk through the changes. So part of the onboarding process, there's a second live training. In that second live training, the customer is supposed to create an AirDeck that they would send out to either a prospect or a current client of theirs. When they're presenting their AirDeck, I'm always amazed at how some people will gather like GIFs or images and video and embed it into their AirDeck, where it was just like a standard staggered PDF that really didn't have any life to it. By adding video and audio utilizing AirDeck and adding in those hyperlinks, it made it seem really like flawless as a storyboard. So it really brought it together to where if they just sent that as a PDF or they didn't have any audio on it, it would have just fell apart. Someone would have lost it in their email. So I'm always amazed at what our customers put together and showcase to us in that second live training.
Thanks for viewing. To learn more and get started, visit airdeck.co.